Confronting Fate by Zana Wilder. Copyright 2024, Zana Wilder, all rights reserved.
Chapter 7. Liz. He ignored me, I screeched down the phone. He stared straight at me and walked past. I'm spitting. No one ignores me. I always get what I want. Why is this asshole getting under my skin so much? Fucking wolf. No better than a damn lapdog.
Chill, Diva. It happens to the best of us.
Simon oozes calm down the phone.
Why don't we go have some nice drinkies and forget all about him?
Fine. I end the call and throw my phone across the room. I'm behaving like a spoiled brat. I know it, but that man is so infuriatingly handsome and untouchable. It's bringing out the worst in me. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I want him, because I can't have him. Well, tonight is going to be about having some fun. TV can just get the hell out of my mind. Simon is the best possible antidote to man-related issues, as I could hope for. We dance ourselves sweaty, bitch relentlessly, and drink stupid, sparkly pink cocktails in ridiculous glasses. We're just on the point of leaving club, and Simon and I have agreed for the 100th time that Tavy was indeed an asshole, and that I could do significantly better than a mere beta when Lyle messages. I peer blearily at my phone before bursting out laughing. Apparently, Lyle thinks Tavy is interested, and that I could do with the heads up. And guess what? They're on their way here. Simon snorts.
What now?
Full diva, I retort. Revenge.
I wish I could stay to witness that, but Brian's outside waiting to pick me up. Can I persuade you to leave the poor man alone? He won't know what's hit him.
Revenge. With that, Simon rolls his eyes and weaves his way out the club. I nurse a glass of water at the bar quietly until I spot the trio coming in the door. When Lyle, Gareth and Tavy approach, I give Tavy a cool nod and promptly ignore his ass. Who knew? Actions have consequences, Dick. Lyle, however, is really not taking my hints, no matter how hard I flirt. He takes little glances at Tavy under his brows and flinches every time I touch his arm. The guy is seriously making my life hard. He was flirty before. Why stop now? How am I supposed to drive my point home to Tavy if Lyle looks like he'd rather be anywhere but here, talking to me? I switch to Gareth. I drag Gareth to the dance floor and he grins like an idiot, traipsing along behind. The beat slows and he grinds his crotch up against me, snaking his hips and murmuring sleazy shit in my ear. Shit. This is a really dumb idea. I don't even like this guy. What the hell am I doing? Before I can extricate myself, Gareth is jerked backwards. Where his warm body pressed up against me seconds before, there's a blessedly cold space. I swing around to see Tavy and Gareth, faces inches from each other, snarls plastered across them. Tavy doesn't bother to look at me, but he marches Gareth away, one hand firmly on the back of his friend's neck. I glare at their departing backs before stalking to the bar. It's his own bloody fault. If he thinks it's okay to kiss me, then vanish, and not even acknowledge my existence the next time we meet, then he totally deserves this. I down a couple of shots. Maybe I should just go home. My neck prickles. From a few yards away, two slightly rough guys are eyeing me up and edging along the bar in my direction. Well, they're rough for club at least. They don't normally be my cup of tea, but right now, they are so perfect. I let them try to chat me up, playing along, leaning on the bar, flashing my cleavage and sticking my ass in the air. The floor moves under my feet, and I squeeze my eyes tight shut to stop the swaying. I'm not sure how much later it is, but suddenly I feel drunk. Surely I've not had enough to be this bad. Hell, I don't normally do this, get properly wrecked, especially if I'm on my own. But now I'm falling over kind of pissed. I concentrate on rearranging my feet so I can stand up straight. My elbow slips as I lean on the bar, and one of the blokes I'm with catches me. Oh, sneaky bar moved. Thanks for the save, big guy. Shit, I'm slurring. I never slur. I pat his chest, then try to push him back a bit. It's like pushing against a brick wall. He doesn't budge. The second guy slides closer. I'm hemmed in. Suddenly, it's not fun anymore. I want to go home. Trying to put a little distance between us, I edge sideways, but my legs won't work. I stumble and trip straight back into the guy's arms.
Careful there, little pussy. Don't want you falling and messing that pretty face.
He grits out. I yank myself away again. The room spins and I grab at the bar to keep from falling. Fuck, I am messy drunk. Someone shouts angrily, but as I turn to look at them, dizziness washes over me and my grip on the counter slips. I hit the floor with a crack. Everything goes black.
Chapter 8. Tavy. It's ridiculous. I'm schoolboy style excited to see Liz tonight. It took me forever to decide to ask her out, but now I've made the decision, I can't wait to see her again. Only moments after we arrive in club, it's clear. This is a mistake of epic proportions. Liz studiously ignores me. Instead, she's fixated on Lyle. He looks more and more uncomfortable, glancing between me and her before eventually excusing himself for a cigarette. That leaves Gareth, who's currently grinding his smelly little cock up and down Liz on the dance floor. I'm going to kill the little shit. Or maybe I'll let my wolf do it. He's snapping and snarling in my head like a Tasmanian devil. It sure wouldn't be pretty to let him loose right now. Shouldering through the crowd toward them, I already know there's no way I'm going to keep my cool. I yank him away, out of sight of the humans and Liz. My fist smacks into Gareth's face with a satisfying crack.
What was that for? Why didn't you just make your move? Dance up to her and shoulder me out the way, like any sane person. Instead, we're out here in the cold. My nose is bleeding all over my expensive damn shirt, and your little girlfriend is in there with goddess knows how many horny guys.
Shit. He has a point. By the time I persuade the bouncers to let us back in, Liz has floated off to the bar and is flirting. Again. The woman is impossible, but maybe it's too deliberate. Is she trying to make me jealous? The fleeting look of hurt in her dad's office haunts me. Another glance at her, and I'm done. I can't date someone who thinks this shit is okay. I won't do drama. Just as I turn to leave, I catch sight of a beefy hand wavering over Liz's glass. Her drink fizzes briefly, and I hesitate. Wait. Is the other guy distracting her? Did I just imagine that? My senses snap back, the slight alcohol buzz gone in an instant. Cat shifters have been getting drugged, mostly in lower-end establishments. But still, catnip is on the rise. It has no effect on humans, so of course the police won't take it seriously. The bloody supernatural court are dragging their heels too. Lyle, watch those two, I mutter. Her drink. I think they spiked it. My voice is uncertain, but his whole demeanour changes. His brows furrow and his muscles tense.
Let's get them then.
He's ready to pounce straight away, and I have to hold his arm to stop him starting forward. Wait, I'm not sure. I glance at him and clench my jaw. Shit, how did I forget? She's not your sister. This isn't the same. And Liz is not leaving with those guys. We won't let her. Liz looks, to anyone else, like she's pissed. She stumbles a few times, dancing messily against one of the blokes with none of the finesse she had only minutes ago. Wait, I caution. We need to be sure. Before I can finish the sentence, the men start to shepherd Liz toward the nearest exit. Oh, hell no. Gareth on one side, Lyle on the other, we charge over. Lyle and I manhandle the two men outside, while Gareth helps Liz up. The scum are hyena shifters and spineless when faced by a grizzly and a wolf. They cringe away, hands held up.
Didn't mean no harm. Didn't know she was yours.
Nothing but excuses. My anger explodes and I lay into them. A few swift punches, and they're both curled on the ground, groaning. My wolf whines. She better be okay. I glance back at Club, and Lyle jerks his chin at me. He's more than a match for these two. My only hesitation is he might take it too far. Do not kill them, Lyle, I growl. My wolf disapproves of the words, even as I say them.
They deserve it.
He grumbles, but nods again at the back doors of the nightclub. Do not kill them.
Fine.
Grunting, I leave him with them and elbow my way back inside. They would deserve it. Gareth is having more of a fight than we did. Liz is barely conscious. There's no fucking way I can trust her to hold on to me on my motorbike. Hell, she can't even tell me where she lives. With Gareth's help, I scrape Liz out of Club and into a taxi. The locks on the taxi doors click shut, ominously.
Mister! This isn't right, mister. She's too drunk.
It takes a few agonizingly tense minutes before I persuade him I absolutely didn't get Liz in this state, and that I don't intend her any harm. I still don't think he'd have left if Aurora, the alpha heir's baby sister, hadn't stuck her head out of the pack house. The driver seems placated by seeing another female, and finally lets me manhandle Liz out the car.
Ooh, a girlfriend.
Aurora squeaks. Shut it, cub, and get inside before you freeze. Aurora may as well be my own little sister, and I'm thoroughly used to bossing her around as if she is.
No way. This is far more entertaining. What did you do to her? You know it's very caveman to hit them on the head and drag them home nowadays.
Piss off, Aurora. Actually, no, don't. I need your help. Aurora raises an eyebrow at me, making me sigh. I need your help, please. I hear the taxi driver chuckling to himself as he drives off. At least someone's laughing tonight, but there's no way I'm undressing Liz to put her to bed. By the time we've even got her in a guest room, Aurora has had an education in all the various words for fucking, oral, anal, and a run-through of the various positions Liz would like to find herself in with me. Poor Aurora. She's only 17 and sheltered. Her eyes are like saucers. Abandoning Liz in Aurora's care, I back quickly out the room. I need to get the hell out of here. Liz was drugged out her mind, but still, her words are on repeat in my head, and I've got a permanent boner. Yanking on my sneakers, I make up my mind. I'll jog back into town for my motorbike. It'll clear my mind and get me the hell away from Liz and her infuriating scent. The sun is lighting up the trees, catching them in all their full glory by the time I eventually arrive back at the pack house. I grit my teeth and knock quietly on the guest room door, half hoping Liz is still asleep. She's pale and drawn. Nothing like her usual Spitfire self. When I explain what we think happened, she's very quiet. Too quiet. It's called catnip, Liz. You're not the first person they've tried it on. I say gently. Not the first, but one of the luckier ones. Thank the goddess we were there.
I'll cut their dicks off.
She spits out finally, but her words lack their normal determination. I'm not sure there'll be much left of them, or their dicks, I venture. I left them with Lyle. He had a little sister once. I trail off. She asks for a ride home, before falling silent again. At this point, I'd give her anything she asked for if it might bring her out the dazed state she's in. It's tearing me up inside. I was hoping she might find it easier to talk once we were away from the pack house, where no one could overhear, but after she's given me directions, she doesn't say another word. She just sits, fidgeting and avoiding eye contact whenever I glance over. We pull up outside a stunning Victorian-era townhouse, and she slowly unclips her seatbelt and climbs out the car. She takes a deep breath and turns around.
Thanks to the ride, TV. How did I end up in your t-shirt? I only had that and some panties on when I woke up.
A little furrow runs between her eyebrows and she tugs on the hem of her skirt. She can't think I took advantage. No, you've got it wrong. My words fall over themselves. Aurora, the Alpha Heir's sister. She fought you into that. You owe the girl a coffee for all your swearing. I could hear you through the door. Her shoulders sag a little in relief, and she flashes me a smile before slamming the car door and running lightly up her steps. She was drugged, nearly dragged out a club and raped. And she has no way of reporting it to the human authorities. She woke up in a strange bed, in strange clothes, and she manages to ask about it in a controlled voice and smile. She's really something.